How's everybody doing this week? It's your boy, JBACS, back here for yet another one. Pork Puck Hockey, where we talk hockey and only hockey. So, we're going to start this week's show off with the big breaking news out of Toronto. They have fired their head coach, Mike Babcock, as the team has been struggling this year, very much so. They can't seem to get anything going, so they'll bring in the AHL head coach from the Toronto Marlies, Sheldon Keefe. He actually played for the Hershey Bears, fun fact, for a season in 2003 or 4 and played for 1 year. So we'll see. There's news saying that the AHL players would go through a wall for him, which means they seem to really like him. And if they can keep up what the Toronto Marlies are doing in the NHL, then the Maple Leafs should be just fine. They got plenty of talent between Tavares and Marner and Matthews and their goaltender Freddie Anderson, who's a Vezina candidate. So hopefully the change will help them out and get things going. So the next thing on the news would be AHL picks up an NHL goaltender in Corey Schneider. So the Binghamton Devils have gotten the New Jersey Devils goalie. Corey Schneider's been really good in the past, but this year he just can't seem to get any wins or make the saves he needs to. So the New Jersey Devils will go with Mackenzie Blackwood and Louis Domingue as their goaltenders and see if Schneider can't get back to his ways in the minor league. The next thing on the list would be the NHLPA has filed a grievance in the Dustin Byfuglien suspension out of Winnipeg. So he, at the beginning of the season, kind of got told he's not going to be playing, and he had an injury, a wrist injury, I'm pretty sure, or shoulder injury. It was an upper body injury. And he got that at the end of the season for the Jets last year, and he has yet to make his debut for Winnipeg. Not sure if he's going to play this year, so we'll see what happens. And if he does play, it's going to be probably later in the season. So the grievance was filed because there's a pay issue, because if it's a hockey injury that's keeping him out, then he should get paid. But that's a whole situation that's going on there in Winnipeg and between the NHL, the NHLPA, and the Jets, and we'll see what comes out of it. The injury woes, that's going to be another thing that we talk about this whole year is injuries and the big names getting injured. Sammy Blais of the St. Louis Blues has been injured, and he's going to have to get wrist surgery, and he'll be out for 10 weeks. I mean, again, it's another name that everybody knows who's an NHL fan. He helped the Blues in their Stanley Cup run last year, but now he's going to be sidelined for 10 weeks, and it's just how it is. Nick Bjugstad for the Pittsburgh Penguins. The Penguins still struggling to find a healthy timeline, but Bjugstad's now going to be out for them, and that's just how it is. The injuries, big thing. Washington Capitals. Nick Dowd and Carl Hagelin have been out. Nick Backstrom's actually out for them as well on a day-to-day. So there must be some sort of injury bug going around, and we're just waiting for it to end. So in reference to that Blais injury on St. Louis, they have signed Troy Brouwer. Troy Brouwer's been a veteran in the league for a while now, and he's a good player. He was actually not even on any team, so he got this signing for St. Louis, and he should help them. He's played there before. He should know the system and help them get out of the injury issues. So suspension news. We have Garnet Hathaway of the Washington Capitals getting suspended for 3 games after some altercations with the Anaheim Ducks on Monday night. Well, there was a bunch of pushing and shoving in front of the net, hockey plays. And my man decides to spit on an Anaheim Ducks player. We've had issues with Brad Marchand licking people, and now we have Garnet Hathaway spitting on people. So I don't know what the hell these guys are doing. I mean, they're up in the heat of the moment, and he just goes and spits on the guy. So, it's weird, but suspension for that. He already came out and said, yeah, I shouldn't have done that. It's a bad thing to do. I'll take what I get. And that's that. There was a good NHL game the other night, and that was Marc-Andre Fleury playing the Toronto Maple Leafs. Late in the game, there was a loose puck to his left side, and he was over on the right side of the goal, and Nicolas Baton tries to put the puck in, and Fleury goes Superman style and gloves that puck out of the air and stops it from going into the net and keeps the Vegas Golden Knights on top and gets the victory. So it's a pretty cool video. If you haven't seen it, I'd check it out. Just search Fleury robs Baton, and you'll see the sweet video. So, the next thing on the list. The Seattle NHL franchise to begin playing the next 2 years. They are actually closing in on a team name. A couple months ago, they had a fan/community vote on a couple team names of the likes of the Seattle Seals, the Seattle Kraken, the Seattle Totems, and they're going to release the name here. They're thinking early next year, so maybe like January, right around the All-Star break time. So we'll see what kind of name and logos they come up with, and it'll be cool to see another expansion team in the league. Next on the list, we got Frost of the Philadelphia Flyers has scored his first NHL goal, so congrats to him, and it was a beauty. He tucked that boy where mama hides the cookies on Sergei Bobrovsky, one of the league's best. So we'll see how his NHL career goes. Another congrats are in order for Jeff Carter. He played for the Flyers and the Kings, and he's played in 1,000 career NHL games. He's won a couple cups, and he's been good. He's a well-rounded player, and congrats to him. Hopefully he gets a few more games out of his career and see where he ends. So there was a minor league trade between the Pittsburgh Penguins and the Chicago Blackhawks. The Penguins sent Cramarosa to the Hawks in return for just a couple minor leaguers. It'll help out the Penguins in the long run if their forwards keep getting hurt, so it's not a bad trade for them. And we'll take a look at the stats and standings here. And we have a new number one, I'm pretty sure, in the standings. From what I have been told, that's not the standings. That would be the power rankings, and it's the New York Islanders have taken over. But the standings are as follows: Washington, 36 points, leads the Metropolitan. The Islanders right behind them with 31 points, and the Carolina Hurricanes are in third still with 27 points. Over in the Atlantic, we got the Boston Bruins leading the way with 31 points. Florida, they've been playing better hockey as of late, and they're climbed up to number 2 with 27 points. Tied technically with Montreal, who's in third with 27 points. And then the wild card, we got the in-state Pennsylvania rivals at top of the wild card in the Eastern Conference, Pittsburgh with 25 points and Philadelphia with 24. Then we'll head out west. We got the St. Louis Blues with 31 points leading the Central Division. We got Colorado right behind them with 28 points, and we got Winnipeg with 27 points there in third. So we'll head out to the Pacific, where we still have the Edmonton Oilers leading the way. They are a playoff team, as a lot of people are saying. So we'll see if they can keep it up with 31 points. Arizona in second. They're doing really well. A lot of people see them making the playoff push this year with 28 points. And then we got the Vegas Golden Knights. They're going to be a playoff team, we already know. Third year in the league, and they're doing fantastic for their third year as an expansion team with 25 points. The wild card, we got the Dallas Stars. They have finally started to win games, and they're at 26 points, and Vancouver is in second with 24. Nashville has been struggling of late, and they've fallen to 6th in the wild card with 21 points. So we'll go through the stats now real quick, and that's all I got for today. So the player leaderboard, we have in points Leon Draisaitl with 44 points. And then with leading the goals, we have David Pastrnak, the Pasta. He's got 19 goals. The save percentage leader is Thomas Greiss still, and that's why the Islanders have been playing so well. .938 save percentage. Marc-Andre Fleury keeping his Vegas team in the playoff push with 11 wins. And the power play percent leader is the Edmonton Oilers with 32.4%. So they're doing pretty well. And penalty kill is still the San Jose Sharks, but they are still struggling offensively. Their defense is being really good at an 89.9% on the penalty kill, but they just can't seem to get any offense going. And the goals per game leader is the Washington Capitals with 3.62. And the goals against leader is the Arizona Coyotes. They've had pretty good goaltending at a 2.23. So that's what I got for you guys. There will be no episode next week as it is the American Thanksgiving holiday. And I hope everyone has a safe and happy holiday, and we'll catch you in 2 weeks from now. Thanks. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Peace.